Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. In the last episode, I'm going to level with y'all. It's been about a month and a half since I recorded Sly Cooper. So I know that we started over here in China, but I don't really remember everything that we did. I think maybe we did like the opening level, and then maybe like the level over here to the left, I'm assuming. And in this episode, I'm guessing we'll go over here to the right and complete that level, and I guess just continue progressing until we get to the last boss of the game. Please turn around. Thank you. But yeah, as the episode of this week is releasing, which is, I'm gonna say episode 9, no, episode 10. As episode 10 is releasing, which is tomorrow as of recording this, I'm going to be recording episode 11 right now. So that just shows how much of a big break I've had. All the previous recordings were done like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago at this point. So yeah. I don't like this level, I just realized, but it's a long one, but we'll do it. Alright, a lot has happened since, I guess, then and now.
Despite its temple-like facade, this place is really some sort of trading ground.
Yeah.
Stay on your toes.
A lot has happened in the aspect of, I guess, remember when I mentioned, maybe you don't, or maybe you do, I don't know. Depends on how much you actually saw of this series. But there is there is a moment in time where I was talking about, oh hey, there's one VTuber that came back, and yeah, she's been pretty cool, this, that, and the third. There was a moment where I mentioned that. A lot of streams have happened since then, and what was I gonna say? Goddamn. A lot of funny moments I can share, I guess. Also, is there anything down here? There's nothing down here. Okay, just making sure. That's my bad. And of course, I activate the alarms. There was one time in one of their streams that they mentioned someone that I can only say. I'm gonna go back here in a sec to explore some stuff down below, because there is something down below that I do want to go get. Ah, come on! Okay, well, he's gone. While I was in one of their streams, there was... Oh, by the way, these are some very tricky bottles to find. These are most likely, if you're missing some bottles, these are the two that you're going to be missing, because they're very hidden. In one of their streams, they talked about something that I'm gonna be so deadass with you all. I thought they were talking about like a female, like reproductive organ or some shit. So I was like, what in the fuck is that? They had mentioned the name clavicular, and I was like, what in the hell? What in the hell did you just say? And they were like, oh yeah, the clavicular piss incident. I'm like, what the fuck? Could you elaborate a bit? Because do tell. I have no idea what that is. And they explained, and they were like, oh yeah, it's this one guy. His name is Clavicular, and he does, I don't know, like the whole sigma beta male like shit. It's stupid. Anyways, I guess apparently he had an incident where he went to the bathroom. And you know, normally when you go to the bathroom and you go about your business, you pee, you get out, or you poop, you get out, and that's it. You don't think about anything. Apparently this MFR is talking about some, oh my god, the guy in like the urinal next to me was pissing so loud, and he 100% like, I don't even remember the words that he said. I'm pulling out of here. Okay. Said something along the lines of like, damn, I can't. It was some like super like Gen Alpha like P Max, Piss Max. I don't know. It's some stupid shit like that. And yeah, he was like, oh yeah, he outpissed me. Like my tiny little stream could not compete. This, that, and that. I'm like, dog, it's not that serious. I'm like, there's people like that exist that ask like, oh yeah, he outpissed me. He pissed louder than me. I'm a beta male cuck. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you have to bring attention to that? Number one, if you had that experience, I guess good for you or sucks to be you. I don't know, man. But like number two is number two is you went online and shared this with the world. You could have just kept that to yourself. If you felt embarrassed about that, you didn't have to say anything, dog. Like, that's just weird. I don't know, man. But I guess that's how I learned about person named clavicular. And I thought that, you know, that was like, oh, that's a name for like a female reproductive organ. But clearly not. It's sorely, or I guess, I don't know, very, I guess, terribly mistaken. But yeah, that is, I guess, one big incident that I wanted to mention. I'm like, oh yeah, that should be a big talking point. I've also started looking into more art things in general. For instance, I went to a local convention recently. Can I grab that without falling? No, I cannot, I guess. Or maybe I could have, I just didn't do it properly. I went to a local convention recently, and I saw that there were a lot of artists there that like, oh, maybe like they had like not like too much of like a setup, but like it was a setup nonetheless. You know, something, you know, small, short and sweet. By the way, you can ignore these guys. There's an achievement for defeating all of them or something like that, but I could not be bothered. But yeah, I went to this local convention and I was like, okay, yeah, you know, these people have like some nice like setups, or like it's nice to know that they're local. Not that big of a convention. It was like maybe like we did everything that we set out to do in like an hour and a half maybe. We thought that we were going to be there for maybe like a whole like 3 hours or something, but no, it was just short and sweet. The way I like my woman having ass. But yeah, that kind of got me interested into like looking into before. Yeah. I don't think there's anything lower. The thing that's lower is the place that we just came from, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it just kind of got me interested into looking into maybe if I could, I don't know, invest a bit more into the art hobby. Maybe see if I can find or investigate ways to also be a part of like that. Maybe like sell stuff locally, or I guess the capacity to just make stuff in general and just have them for like, if one day I want to just be like, oh hey, let me try my hand at like applying for being a vendor or something like that. And then I found out that the machine for making stickers, or for specifically for cutting out the stickers, because making stickers is easy. You just make it and then put like a white backdrop or a white background behind it, and that's it. But then like to adjust, or I guess to cut out the stickers is like a whole different thing. It's like, oh, if you want to make it like super professional, you got to spend money on like a machine that just cuts paper. And I'm like, okay, well, how much does the machine cost? Oh, it's nothing. It's like $100 if you want an old one. I'm like, okay, I guess that's not too bad. It's kind of like getting a printer. I guess that's doable. And then people are like, oh, but if you want a really good one, the one that does it like phenomenally, you're gonna have to spend $400,000 to $500,000. Not thousand, I'm just exaggerating. It's like $400 or $500. I'm like, what the fuck? You want me to buy a machine that cuts paper. Also, I cannot believe I did not get hurt by that. I've dealt with that enemy plenty of times, and I'm like, oh, I've just never gotten hurt. It's impossible to get hurt. Do they actually just only push you? That would be kind of a shame. If, like, you know, they're meant to be like these enemies at the end of the game, and they don't hurt you and they only push you. But yeah, I'm like, man, I kind of don't want to buy a $400 or $500 machine just to cut paper. And I think the machines are called like Krita machines or something like that. But like every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, that's the Spanish word for, what is it, pussy? La crica? Something like that. But also, where is the vault? That's number one. Number two, where in the heck? Okay, well, there's the vault. I just saw it. Do I have all the... I'm missing two. I do remember... Remember who you are. There was... I do remember there was somewhere. I don't know if it was here specifically. Or if it was like above. Let me use my binoculars. I never use that. I'm always like, okay, well, I miss them. Let's see if I can. Oh, post editing Bob, you know, this, that, and the third. But let me see if I can explore the stage real quick since we're having a lot of talking points. But yeah, that just kind of pissed me off. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Ooh, I think I do know where those bottles are. Although I think I already explored that area. Problem. Because I'm thinking, oh, top of the mountain, but we did just go top of the mountain over here. I'm like 90% sure we went top of the mountain. Top of the mountain to you. I swear, there is like one spot where you do go to the very top of the mountain, and like that's where they are. Well, I don't think the binocular works that far of a distance. So let me go down maybe. And if not, then it will probably be post-editing Bob to the rescue once again. Binocular one last time. Bentley, do you have any idea where they could possibly be? And don't be like, oh, I think you gotta do that by yourselves. Like, please, just let me know where exactly I could have missed them. Huh. Well, usually when you zoom in, you should be able to see where the bottles are, or like where things are. Or just whenever you have it in your sight like this, it should kind of pop up. Unless I don't have that for this area. That would be another thing. Okay, well, I guess post-editing Bob will have to find it once I complete this level, which is kind of sad. Unless there's an area up top that I'm just 100% neglecting. Did I walk past anything? No. Okay. But I swear there is something that makes you go, I believe, to the very, very top of a mountain over here. Not the first area that we were just at over there before we crossed. But there is something, I believe, where you climb up and it's just, there's some bottles. And they're not over here to the right or left, are they? I'm going to assume no. I almost felt trying to use the binoculars. Me when I press the square button to use the binoculars, of course. Alright. I guess we'll see you all in a second. I'll show you where exactly those last two bottles are. Okay, well, hi, this is post-editing Bob. I found them. You see this room with all the angry MFers over here? They are called... Well, I'm supposed to get their names with the binoculars, but I guess we can't. That's kind of weird. But yeah, this room. They were right here. All right, I guess I'm gonna speed up when we get over to the vault, and I'll show you what exactly is in there. And I believe this one's actually pretty good. So see you all in a sec.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
All right, Bentley, what you got for me?
Lucky for you, I burst in chaos theory. Otherwise, this code would have been unsolvable. Input 932.
932. Okay, what secrets do we got in here? What's behind door number 1?
You found the blueprints for the Panda King's lair.
Oh.
I'll upload the data straight into your binocucom.
Okay, I thought it would be much cooler. That's a shame. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess go on to the next level. Do we have enough keys to unlock here yet? Because I believe there was 3 already. Okay, cool. Now, what exact... Oh, wait, no, I know exactly what to do. We do this. Yeah! There we go. Look at all these coins.
I've calculated the trajectory of these rockets and I'm 99% sure you'll be able to ride them all the way to the top of that statue before they explode.
What about that other 1%?
Well, in that case, Sly, you will be blown to bits. But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Bro!
Nice.
Now, to unlock these rockets, you're going to need all 7 of the Panda
7.
King's
We only got... Yeah, we've only got 3.
I'll steal them in no time.
That means we got 4 more levels. We can probably do 1 more. And then maybe... What is wrong with me today? I can only speak in fucking... Peanuts adult language. Oh, okay. Well, I saw one of them. And it's a race level with Murray, I believe. Duel by the Dragon. Let's go ahead and do this one. And this will probably be the last episode for today. I would have wanted it to be, you know, maybe like 3 episodes, but we took a bit longer on that one level. That I was like, I'm not too big a fan of it. Okay. Okay, Caesar-chan.
Freeze, raccoon!
Ooh!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
Shut up, Ringtail. I don't know
Ringtail?
what you're
Oh my
doing in
gosh.
China, but I'm sure it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue. You criminals are all the same, and none of you can escape justice.
At least you said you criminals are all the same, and it was specifically just talking about just in general any type of crime, as opposed to. I remember there was this episode of Game Grumps where Aaron had like 100% like phrased what he was saying wrong. He was talking about like comedians that like just make fun of like Spanish, like growing up in like a Latino like household. He was just, you know, doing like an imitation of that, and like Dan was like, "What are you talking about?" And Aaron was like, "That's how they all are." And Dan was like, "Are you sure that's how you want to word that? That's how they all are?" Because yeah, 100%. She could have phrased that like way worse. I was assuming there was something up there, but I guess not. Oh wait. Oh. I see. That's not me trying to make a joke about the ice area. Okay. Well, I guess I might be screwed on that front. Yeah. You know what? You know what, Carmelita? I'll give you this one. Do it. Come on. I'm standing right in front of you, woman. Please. Just come on. Hurry it up. I want them bottles. Thank you. All right. Here's hoping I can skip through those dialogue options. I got rid of all 3, I guess, hit points that I could have taken. I had a gold horseshoe. My dumbass. I'm like 90% sure I also did that like when I was running through this level the very first time playing through this game. I was like, huh, I wonder why the paths are kind of different here. And then that happened. I think I was able to clutch it up on my first time playing through though. Excuse me. Thank you. But yeah, this time I was a little too slow to pick up what the game was putting down. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go on up. Another rocket here. Rocket Man, Elton John. Sometimes, like, I'll hear some things from my friends where, like, we're listening to music in the car and I'll be like, oh my god, I love like this artist, or I love like their rendition of this, or like I love like this thing that they made, and they'll be like, yeah, they made some fire music, and then they'll be like, too bad he was a racist, and I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And they're like, oh no, yeah, he's racist. I'm like, okay, this is the first I'm hearing of that, but go off. I get like source. Well, I don't know. I'm just not really that interested to, I guess, learn more. It's like, all right, I guess if you say that they were racist, whatever. Like, for instance, they said it with Elton John. I'm like, really? Like, I don't think I've heard that one before. Maybe I'm just uneducated, but I don't think I've heard that one. And then they said the same thing with like Elvis Presley, and I'm like, see, the only thing I could think of with Elvis Presley was that one time when he was singing Caught in a Trap, I believe. Or not Caught in a Trap, Suspicious Minds. That is a lyric in Suspicious Minds. Caught in a Trap. Yeah. But can you please destroy this? Thank you. There was this one time where he was performing Suspicious Minds, and he was just like scaring one of like the backup singers. I don't know, but by just being like, don't worry, I don't bite. And then like he does like a little like jolt forward towards her, and like that's it. That's the one and only time I'm like, maybe that could be like misconstrued as like racist, because like it was like a black backup singer girl, and I'm like, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Elvis Presley or Elton John being racist. Like, is there something I'm not hearing? Is there something I don't know? Am I oblivious? What's going on? Do y'all have some news that I don't know about? But again, I'm not like super interested to be like, are you sure? Is that really what's happening? But maybe I should ask the validity of that to my friends, because this is like the second time that like they bring up, oh, this is big name singer from back in the days. It's a shame they were racist though. Dude, Carmelita, thank you. Every time I hear the name Carmelita, every time I hear the name Carmelita, I think of series of unfortunate events, because there was a little girl called Carmelita in that series, and my bad, I wanted to lock in there. Can I go up here and there's bottles, please? Last two bottles or something. Huh. Well, there's rockets here. Rocket Man. Oh, those were supposed to destroy them. Because, yeah, the vault is here. But I'm missing 2 bottles. We're not doing this shit again. Come on. Don't make post-editing Bob do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I missed the 3rd one. That's okay. Okay. Thank you for missing so much. Thank you. I love it. There we go.
Watch your back, Cooper. When you least expect it, I'll be there.
I believe she's a flying squirrel, but she's not flying right now. I don't want this key. Where are the last 2 bottles? Oh? Or is this just something that can be destroyed here? Well, I see, kind of. But that's something that can be destroyed. Hang on. Let me zoom in. Enhance camera. Okay, well... Is it like behind that? Is it like a box I can't see? Hang on. It's those 2 right there, but how do I get over there? Hang on. Can I climb the dragon? I don't think I can climb the dragon. I don't think that's what's going on here. Can I backtrack? I can't backtrack. Ah! I love this game. My favorite game of all time. Okay, well, I know the area where they're at. I guess we're gonna go through this one more time, fellas, buckaroos. Alright, hey everybody, I found them. Lucky me. I just kind of skimmed past them. They were right over here in the icicle area, of course. Because I missed everything in the icicle area. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll see you all in a sec, I guess.
Unfortunately, this vault code appears to have been written in owl dialect. I won't be able to crack the code until we meet and defeat the bird who created it.
Okay. Well, that's good to know that even if I wanted to, that's one of the only ones that I cannot open. I believe that means that we are down to our last vault. I believe, at least. Either that or things were done out of order, because that exact same text box I had the very first time when I played that mountain level that we did at the very beginning of the episode. So either we're on our very last vault and the other like 3 missions are purely like Murray missions or something like that, or they have no vault anything, then yeah, I guess this just means this is the last vault. So thank you all so much for watching. Next time on Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, we will be completing everything, all the levels in here, and I guess taking on the antagonist of this area. I believe it's the Panda King? It's something like that. Anyway, see you all then.